Scandinavian citizens have been at the top of the happiness scale for many years now. Why is this? I have gathered info from many charts as well as an article that I note in the description box as the source of information. Do beautiful women have an effect on happiness in a country? Please leave your comment below regarding beautiful women. This chart lists the top 25 happiest countries in the world during 2010-2012 time frame. Scandinavian countries top the chart, and also number 6 spot goes to Canada, number 17 for the United States. Not too bad. United Kingdom at number 22, and what is that? Australia is in there. Oh, number 10 for Australia. So Western countries doing very well here with the Scandinavian countries. Here in this 2016 chart, put out by the World Happiness Report, which is done by the United Nations, shows the Scandinavian countries topping the list once again. Canada at number 6, United States at 13. This chart here, the top 10 countries, and it compares the happiness ranking with the economic ranking per capita, which is interesting. In this chart, Canada, Australia, United States, and the UK are all in the top 20. Fantastic. And another chart here. This shows the top happiest and the least happiest countries in the world. The World Almanac states that there's, I believe, 195, 196, maybe 195. 195 countries in the world total, but this only lists 156, so I'm not sure what's going on there. 2018. I like this chart here showing Big Pharma doing their part to make the world a happier place with antidepressants. The U.S., along with Canada and many of the Scandinavian countries, appear to be patients of antidepressants according to this chart. With Iceland, with Canada, Australia, Iceland, and the United States all heavy users of antidepressants per 1,000 people. All right. So the source of data used in this presentation, again, is taken from the United Nations World Happiness Report, and it's from around the 2017 time frame. They state that the U.S. has dropped from 3rd place to 19th over the last 10 years due to declining social support and increased corruption. Grease in the wheels. The first factor, a good work-life balance. The number one thing Australians cite, not Australians, the number one thing Scandinavians cite as the source of their happiness is enjoying their lives. So they take long lunch breaks and vacations, and their vacations usually last 5 weeks per year. And it's highly encouraged, apparently, that they take their vacation every year. I guess they have to twist some arms, maybe. I don't know. Rather than 25 paid days off per year, the average American worker gets 16. But only a quarter take all that time, according to Glassdoor's Employee Satisfaction Survey. The average American vacation lasts about 4 days. 15% of Americans claim they don't take any vacations at all. That sucks. Parents get even more paid time off from work. In Iceland, a mother has 9 months paid leave and a father can take 3 months. In the U.S., mothers get 12 weeks of leave from their job, one of the lowest numbers in the industrialized world, and that leave is often unpaid. New Swedish parents, according to their national website, get 400 days off, or 400 days of paid leave while receiving 80% of their salary. Expectant mothers can get free childbirth coaching 60 days into their pregnancy. They can reduce their normal working hours by up to 25% until the child turns 8, and can receive a monthly child allowance until the child turns 16. Many of these benefits are also available to Swedes who are unemployed. Scandinavians are obsessed with getting outdoors. Frigidly cold weather is not a deterrent for getting out into nature. A popular expression in Scandinavia is there's no bad weather, just bad clothes. The region is full of natural beauty, the fjords of Norway, the Lapland of Sweden, and Iceland's Blue Lagoon, pictured here, and the Northern Lights are just some of the natural sights you can see here. And I've seen the Northern Lights in Alaska, which was quite incredible. The Scandinavian countries, or the Scandinavians, are very active and prefer to leave the car at home. They often enjoy hiking, walking, and biking in the mountains. They prefer making exercise a part of their lifestyle as opposed to an activity unto itself. Your basic needs are met, so you're not living in constant fear of going broke. The region's famously high tax rate, over 50% average marginal rate, compared to the U.S.'s 27.4%, helps fund an incredibly comprehensive set of welfare programs that cover many of the things that stress out many Americans. In Scandinavia, school is free, healthcare is basically free, and childcare is totally free. In the U.S., public college costs more than $20,000 a year. The average cost of health insurance is over $10,000 a year. In a case of emergency, most Americans say they don't have even $500 on hand to address it. Meanwhile, in Sweden, healthcare, including dental, is essentially free until you turn age 20. After that, if your annual bills exceed around $130, a automatic high-cost protection kicks in and covers you the rest of that year. So the most you pay is $130 a year. They trust one another, foster communities, and feel gratitude. Swedes famously have fiku, which translates to coffee, but also is a culturally mandatory social hour like water cooler talk that everyone takes around the same time. Coffee breaks are pretty much mandated in Sweden. Everything drops. People get off the phone, so they're able to converse with each other. You don't mess with fiku time in Sweden. It's serious business, apparently. Psychologists agree that affirming one's gratitude is crucial to maintaining happiness. And this is something Scandinavians promote. Being appreciative of life and the benefits therein is almost a cultural default setting. bolstered by a collective effort to contribute to society. Danish society believes not to pursue happiness, but to build a well-functioning society where people can feel secure and where they can have trust in their institutions. The Swedes also have a term that sums up their style of appreciation perfectly. Lagom, which basically translates to, it's just the right amount. Just enough to be happy without indulging, or moderation. It's kind of a mantra with the people. If you're giving something a compliment, it's like, lagom, that's great. The Scandinavians strive for a sense of balance as opposed to extremes. Scandinavian happiness has developed over decades and centuries and may continue if they keep coming together and believing in themselves and are grateful. So, in summary, from researching in preparation to make this video, I want to focus on the big picture. I have not been to any Scandinavian countries, so I have no first-hand experience being immersed in their culture. Refraining from arguments about political and government systems, which a lot of people really dig, I see a more fundamental force at work here: stress, specifically the lack thereof. Stress is a killer. No matter what country you are from or where you currently live, I am sure you are aware of the negative effects of stress. Scandinavian countries appear to have taken steps to reduce stress in the daily lives of their citizens. How can you be happy when you are stressed out? Please tell me in the comment section below. Hopefully, this solves the Scandinavian happiness question. They are reducing stress in their lives. Okay, that's all I got. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Share the video. And if you are Scandinavian, I would love to hear your opinions as well, since I don't know any Scandinavians. So, thank you for your time watching the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.